All right, we're rolling. Welcome everyone to tonight's call. This is a special one-off call explaining how the money works in ISAGENIX. I know it can be so daunting when you first get started and you're like, how does this all work? So I'm going to do my absolute best to explain exactly how the money works, how BV cycles right and left, crystal manager, 1-star, 2-star, everything. I'm going to try and cover the whole lot in around 30-35 minutes. So hold on to your panties. Now, very, very important first step before attempting anything like this. You guys know it's very important to have an e-shot on hand. So first step before you even watch this video is you need to have one of these because we're going to be covering a lot really fast. All right, scrunchies on, e-shot's done. Let's roll. Okay, so first thing, you guys can hopefully see my whiteboard okay. If like you can't see it or the writing's not thick enough, just unmute and say, Gab, we can't see it or whatever, so that I know what you guys can and can't see. But first thing you guys have to know about the money is that there is no limit, okay? There is no limit to how much you can make with ISAGENIX. And my aim in my ISAGENIX life is to make so much money that Jim Coover, the founder, turns around and says, Gabby, I know we said there's no limit, but this is stupid. This is ridiculous. And he has to somehow put a limit on it. That's my goal. And how I'm going to get there is exactly what I'm going to show you right now. So it's pretty freaking exciting. How do I get me on the big screen? I don't know. I can see all of you guys, but I can't really see me. How do I do that? Oh, well. Hopefully you guys can all see me. Hopefully I'm the bigger screen. Okay, so first you get started in ISAGENIX, and everyone gets started as a customer, right? So this is you. As a customer. Now, as a customer, you've just bought your ISAGENIX pack, okay? And you put in all your details. As a customer, you can actually introduce people. You can refer people to ISAGENIX even as a customer. Instead of getting paid in cash, you'll get paid in product vouchers, which is still awesome, right? So, for instance, if you introduce someone on a premium pack, rather than getting $100 cash, you get a $100 product voucher, right? Which is cool. You can use it to buy your products. However, what I love is cold hard cash, right? And to be able to be paid cash, you need to change your account to associate. So you log into your back office and you'll see a big purple button that says click to become associate. Once you click that, put in your bank details or whatever, and also put in, you have to watch a video that says be legit, be honest, don't be a douche. Then you are an associate. And as an associate, you can get paid cash from ISAGENIX, which is so cool. Okay, so you change your account to associate. Now, even before you have referred anyone to ISAGENIX, as an associate, you are earning commissions, which we call BV, okay? So BV is like the points allocated to all the products. For instance, one e-shot could be, 5 BV, all right? So all the products that you buy yourself for your own consumption, that BV is stored in your account, and it's called PV. That's personal volume, because you personally bought that stuff, okay? So even before you've referred anyone, the PV of products you've bought will be built up in your account. Now, the cool thing is that if you are, you could be in a position where even as an associate, there's going to be people that might be placed below you in the whole tree, in the whole placement tree, that you didn't enroll, okay? And as long as your account is active, and active means you personally buy 100 BV every 30 days, okay? As long as your account is always active, you're never going to miss out on any commission or any money, okay? So as long as your account is active, any purchases that you make yourself will build up as your PV in your back office. And there could be people that get enrolled in your tree without you personally enrolling them. And you earn the BV of those people as well, as long as your account is active. So actually one of the main points of the whole compensation plan is never let your account go inactive, because if it does, if you let your account go inactive, like you're not personally purchasing things, any built up commission goes to zero, okay? So you have a 5-day grace period. So say you go inactive, you've got 5 days to rectify it, to do an order, and that your BV will still sit there, but if it goes past 5 days, it'll go to zero. So you could have all this built up BV, but then if you let your account go to zero, go inactive, it all goes to zero. Now, this is a little secret. If that happens to you, you have a once in a lifetime get out of jail free card. ISAGENIX will give you back your BV once ever in your ISAGENIX life. So play that joker card wisely. And what you've got to do is ring customer service and just beg, okay? All right. So if that happens, you have all this BV built up and you go inactive by accident, ring up big, please, please, please give it back. And they can do it only once, okay? So just be mindful. Okay, so you change your account to associate, woohoo! And everyone's saying, oh my God, you're looking hot. How do we get started on ISAGENIX? So what you want to do is you really want to maximize your earnings. You really want to help 2 people get started at the same time. That's going to maximize your earnings. So say, for instance, someone comes to you on a Saturday or Sunday and says, hey, I'm ready to get started. You would say, hey, would you mind if I put your order through on Monday after 5 p.m. in New Zealand? Because ISAGENIX is closed in the weekend anyway. Would it be okay if I put your order through on Monday? And they'll go, yeah, sweet. That gives you a whole week to find a second person and get that double bonus. So the commission week in New Zealand runs from Monday 5 p.m. to Monday 5 p.m. And that works on, oh, you can't really see that. There you go. That works on New York time. So New York, midnight. And you, in your back office, if you log in on the home screen, it actually tells you how much longer you've got until the week ticks over. So you can see, oh, okay, I've got 4 hours left. Okay, I'll just wait till the new week. All right, so you are now an associate, and that's when you'll see your BV building up. Your first 2 people that you introduce to ISAGENIX, so everyone has a right side and a left side of their business. It's a binary compensation plan. Right, left, right, left, right, left. So the first 2 people you want to introduce, you want to put one on your right and one on your left. Cool? So let's say that's Tom and Harry. Now, this is, I'm sure you guys, hopefully you can see that, okay? I might need to pull this a bit closer. So for Tom and Harry, and I'm sure you guys know this basic part, that depending on which pack they get started on, that determines the bonus that you get, okay? Now, most people get started on what we call a premium pack in New Zealand. And the premium pack means that you will get paid $100 for introducing Tom and $100 for introducing Harry. Now, because you've got them both started within the same commission week, that bonus doubles to $200 per person. Woo! And remember, the bonus is different for each person to give you a total so far of $400. For your first 2 people that you refer, as long as one's on your right and one's on your left, and when these people have to be active, again, over 100 BV, and you have to personally enroll them, not anyone else, okay? So as long as you personally enroll 2 people, you get a $50 bonus. So now you've earned $450. Woo! So you can easily pay for, there's a 30-day cleanse pack for free. Boom. The next step, so you're now called a consultant. So once you have 2 people, I'm going to put the bonuses here, okay? So consultant is a $50 bonus. And there's no time limit on this. You might be doing ISAGENIX for a whole year and then you become a consultant and get $50, okay? So you could be doing ISAGENIX for 5 years and get your consultant bonus. There's no time limit, all right? Now, the next step is manager, okay? Now, to become a manager, so you've introduced 2 people. To become a manager, you have to help 2 of the people that you have personally introduced become consultants themselves, okay? Now, you might need to, because let's be honest, not everyone wants to share ISAGENIX. Some people want to keep it a secret and be the hottest out of all their friends. I understand that. That's cool. But in order to become a manager, you've got to help any 2 of the people that you've introduced become consultants. So when you're introducing people, so there's one on your right, one on your left. Say, for instance, the next person you might introduce goes here on your right. Next person might go here on your left, okay? Now, it doesn't matter which of these people become consultant, but you have to help 2 of them become consultant. So let's just say your first 2 people become consultant, okay? Let's use this. Let's just keep it real simple, not to confuse anyone. So Tom becomes a consultant and Harry becomes consultant. I do little love hearts because like people. Okay, so Tom and Harry, for referring 2 friends, they get the same $450 that you got. You, for helping them, you get $100 for helping Tom become a consultant and $100 for helping Harry become a consultant. So that's another $200. So far, you earned $650. Now, if you do this within your first 60 days, so 60 days, you get another bonus called the Crystal Manager Bonus, and that is $250. Cool, hey? So that $250 goes here. That is $900 in bonuses. So for helping 2 people get started and helping them do what you did, you earn a grand total of $900 in bonuses. Now, this is the cool part. On top of that $900, you also get commission or the BV. Great question, Carol Ann. If you don't do it within the 60 days, there's just no manager bonus. So you still become a manager, you just don't get the $250. Great question. I should bring the chat box up. Okay, is the $100 bonus when you become a consultant? So when you become a consultant, you get a $50 bonus anytime you become a consultant. When you create a consultant, so someone you've enrolled becomes consultant, you get $100. Yep, great questions though. Keep them coming in the chat group. Okay, so this consultant has got no time limit, okay? So I'll just write no limit, okay? No limit on the $50. So you get that whenever you hit consultant, anywhere into your journey. For manager, if you achieve it within 60 days, you get $250 and then your Crystal Manager. I'll just put that Crystal. Okay, so the next step is Director, okay? So Director is when you have created 6 consultants, okay? So I'm just going to write that up here. Director. I'll put the numbers here actually. So you've created 2 consultants as a manager, 6 consultants as a director, okay? So say for instance, you enrolled this person, then you enrolled this person. Next person you enroll goes here and you help them become consultant. Next person you enroll goes here and you help them become consultant. Next person you enroll goes here. So can you see that you only have right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, okay? Now, the 6 consultants, they can be anywhere. Same with manager. For your 2 consultants, it doesn't have to be one on each side, okay? So say for instance, this you introduce, 4 people, but this person doesn't introduce someone, neither does this person. But these two do. You're still a manager, okay? So it doesn't matter which side they're on. They can all be on the same side. And the same goes for director. So for director, let's just say this one is consultant. For director, you just need 6 consultants either side. So that one, and let's say another one down here. Cool? So the big hearts are people that you've introduced. Yep. So now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consultants. Yeah. If you do this within your first 120 days, a little bit rusty on this, you get another bonus of $750. Cool that. Now remember, that's if you do it within the first 120 days. Now remember, for every consultant you create, you get another $100, right? So we've got another $100 here, another $100 here, another $100 here, another $100 there, and 100 there. Yep. So each time you create a consultant, you're getting $100. And remember, every time you enroll these people, you're getting the bonuses for referring them, right? So the $200 per person if you get the double PIBs. So every time you're enrolling someone, you're getting the bonus. Every time you're creating a consultant, you're getting $100. Cool? And for director and manager, your consultants can be on either side of your business. Now, what could happen? So the cool thing is that one side of your business could, when you're trying to work out which side to put people on, you want to put them on the side that needs BV, right? And one side can be stronger than the other for a couple of reasons. Say you introduce Harry, and Harry introduces this person here. And this person here goes nuts and starts enrolling all these people. That means that this side could have way more BV than this side, right? If this person goes nuts and enrolls all these people, then you could have, a huge amount of points on one side and not the other. If that happens, for any which reason, when you go to enroll someone, the back office will automatically put that person on the side that needs BV for you to get paid. Like, the back office is so smart. But people tend to screw it up when they go change, So if you're ever not sure where to put people on the right and left, this is the key. You need to have at least one active person on each side. Now, the place you can see your active people is in your back office. Go team, view my team. Do not go into the placement tree. That will confuse the hell out of you. You'll get very lost and want to punch somebody. Do not look at the placement tree. It's very, very hard to understand. What you need to always look at is team, view my team. That will show you who are your personally enrolled people and how much BV points are on each side. Okay, so to stay consultant, you need at least one active. Okay, so say you enroll these people, but then this person goes inactive, and so does this person. Okay, so these people say they stop ordering products. Okay, you might have all this points on this side, but because you don't have an active person on this side, you're going to stop getting paid because you're no longer a consultant, right? So what you want to do is look at, okay, I need one active person on this side. The other crazy thing is, say you did have your people, your people. So say the people that you personally enrolled, they stop ordering, but these people here are still going nuts. You're going to have all these BV points on the side, but because you don't have a personally enrolled active person, you're no longer a consultant, so you're no longer going to get paid. But don't freak out. The BV points will keep building up in your account as long as you stay active yourself, okay? So even if people under you stop taking the products or they go inactive or whatever happens, that doesn't affect, like that's not going to, yes, you're not going to earn more commissions on them or more BV because you only earn BV when people purchase products, right? So you're not going to be earning more BV. However, as long as your account is active, 100 BV every 30 days, the BV points are going to keep building up and building up and building up and building up and building up from all of these people. Then when you have someone to enroll yourself and you enroll them here, now you're back to consultant, boom, massive, massive payday for you because you've got all the BV from these guys building up and all the BV from this building up and all the BV on your own purchases building up. That's how you see some people, you know, they got back to consultant and then they got $4,000 or $5,000 because they had this commission built up in their account. So as long as your account never, ever, ever goes inactive, you cannot lose on any money. It will just build up in the back office, but you won't get paid it out until you're back to consultant. Is this making sense? When you get stressed, take ISAGENIX. Absolutely. I do e-shots over the ISAGENIX. I probably need to lay off those, to be honest. But yeah, okay, so I hope this is making sense. So you have to have a personally enrolled active person on each side to become consultant. That's why you never want to look at the placement tree because the placement tree is going to show people in there that you haven't even enrolled. So it could show this person here who's active and you're like, oh man, I've got someone active on that side. But no, they have to be your personally enrolled people, which are the big hearts for you to be consulted. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about cycles in a moment, but the main thing you need to know is when you go team view, all you need to know is you need one active on each side. Then once that's done, the back office will automatically place people on the side that needs BV points, okay? So you don't need to freak out and worry. So for instance, you've got this active person down here now. This person's active. And because this person's gone nuts and enrolled all these people, there's all these people in here, right? This person's like going nuts, enrolling heaps of people in here. So because you're now active, this side's got more points, so the back office will automatically put them on the side that needs points. So the back office will automatically put them on the side that has needed them, as long as you've got one active person each side. I'm hoping this makes sense. So just log in team, view my team. I need one on the right with 100 BV and one on the left. And actually, look, to confuse you a little bit, it doesn't have to be one active person. It could actually be, so it doesn't have to be one person buying 100 BV. It could be two people buying 50 BV each. Does that make sense? So you might have two people on the right, each buying 50 BV, boom. But they have to be your personally enrolled people, okay? So there has to be a total of 100 BV accumulation on each side. I know it does get confusing, but just trust me. And if you have any questions after this or even during this, just fire away. Fire away questions as we go is probably the best way. Okay, cool. So that's the best way to maximize your BV, maximize your cycles is make sure you've got one active on each side or 100 BV on each side, and then let the back office place people for you because it will always put them. So when you get to the enrollment and you get to the placement part, you just, it says, do you want the current placement or do you want to customize the placement? You would want current because it's always going to put them on the side that needs points. Cool? Okay, but if you're ever not sure, which side do I put this person? Just ask your sponsor or ask me. Okay, cool. My response time is literally like, I'd say at least 2 to 3 seconds on Facebook. So I'm usually pretty quick. I'm just going to turn on my my strobe light so that shed a bit of light on the situation. There we go. Okay, cool. Hopefully that's a bit better. All right, so the next step and the final step is executive. And the aim of the whole compensation plan is to get to executive as fast as possible. Okay. Oh, yep, you can still see that. So the final one, you need 10 consultants to be an executive, okay? And you can hit this at any point, but if you do it within the first 180 days, which is 6 months, and these time frames here are 60 days from the date you become associate, 120 days from the date you become associate, and 180 days from the date you become associate, okay? So you could stay a customer for 6 months, then change your account to associate, then your timer starts for the crystal bonuses. And if you reach executive within your first 180 days, you get another bonus of $1,000 US, okay? Now, the aim of the whole money plan is to get here as fast as possible. Now, for your executive, to become executive, you need 5 consultants on each side. And this is the real brilliance of this. So what you'd want to do is get to director, get your 6 consultants, and chances are one side might be stronger than the other. So you'll always be putting your consultants on the side that needs points, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these guys are all consultant. Now the reality is that probably, 20% of people will become consultants. If you're a really good coach and you write Facebook posts for them and you're really, really hardcore, more of them will, absolutely. Okay, question. If one of your personally enrolled people has become a consultant but only orders 50 BV, but her personally enrolled has ordered more than 100 BV, does she stay consultant? Good answer, Marie. Oh, Amanda, nailed it. Yes, so she has to order 100 BV herself every 30 days to stay active. So remember, number 1 rule, you have to keep ordering 100 BV every 30 days in order to remain active and earn money and be consultant. Now, if this person goes inactive, you're still earning on the people that they enrolled, okay? So it's not like if they go inactive, you lose these people. Not at all. You earn off every single person, okay? And the other cool thing is, this person here has gone nuts, right? Enrolling all these people. You earn off every single person. Do you know there's no dilution? So like I could refer someone who refers someone who refers someone who refers someone who refers someone to infinity, and I earn off every single person as long as my account is active, 100 BB every 30 days, and as long as I'm on auto ship, okay? If you are not on auto ship, you actually only earn off the people that you've personally enrolled and their people, okay? So you always want to have an active auto ship set up. Now, your auto ship just needs to be set up, okay? It doesn't, so for instance, sometimes I'll go on and buy an ultimate pack and push my auto ship back. But my auto ship is still set up. It's never ever canceled, okay? So as long as the auto ship is always set up, you are going to earn off every single person. And the auto ship does save you 25% on the price. So any products that you buy using the auto ship function saves you 25%. So that is the best way to buy. So make sure you tell your people that. But like, if they're freaking out about auto ship, so you don't have to have it, but it does save you 25% on the price. Just let them know that. Okay, cool. So the final one is executive. So now let's add up these bonuses. Okay, so over here, if you do it within these time frames, and remember these time frames is from becoming associate. There we go. Okay, so yeah, from becoming associate. So here we've got $1,000, $2,000, $50. Okay. Now remember that on top of this $2,050, whenever you enroll people, you're earning this $200, right? If you're enrolling, make sure you always enroll 2 people in a week so that you always get the double bonuses. That's how you maximize what you earn. So you're getting the double bonuses. Also make sure that you know, you're helping your people start to share, because then you start to earn. Okay, question. Just to be clear, becoming an executive outside the 180 days, there's no executive bonus. Correct. Yep. So you, wow, there is massive bonuses of becoming an executive, whether or not you get the $1,000 bonus. There's huge advantages, and I'm going to go through them in a minute. So really, really great question. Because, yeah, why get to executive? What's so much better? I'm going to explain that in a minute. Okay, so we know to be executive, we need 10 consultants. Has to be 5 on the right and 5 on the left. Okay, cool. So those are the bonuses to get to executive. Now I want to show you guys how BV and cycles work, okay? Because probably the most common question I get is like, what is a cycle? I just got one, but what is it? And I understand that. Okay, so basically, to get one cycle, hopefully you guys can see this, you need 900 points, 900 BV, okay? And it has to be 300 on one side and 600 on the other. Okay? Is that one too, like, you can't see that one? Might have to change the color. So this is why there's the right and the left side of your business. Okay? So chances are one side is going to be stronger than the other. Okay? So in this example, because this person here went nuts and started referring heaps of people, the right side is going to be stronger than the left. Okay? So this is the right and this is the left. So yeah, because this person went nuts, and you never know who's going to go nuts, you know. One side could be stronger than the other. Remember also that your sponsor, so the person above you, they also can help contribute BV to you through their enrollments, okay? But you do not need a sponsor building the business to crush this business. My sponsor has never put a single person in my business or enrolled a single person. Oh, hang on. Just the plug's about to go. Turn up. So my sponsor has never enrolled a single person, under me. So do not get in your head that you need a sponsor who's building this business to crush it, because I'm crushing it way more than people that have a successful sponsor. So when you think about it, say your sponsor's here, right? Say you're on the right. Say your sponsor's here. And you're on the right side of the sponsor. Anyone that the sponsor enrolls on the same side as you after you will go down here, okay? So you benefit from them. Okay? So that's great. You're benefiting from someone that you didn't enroll. But it's the same situation here. Someone you enrolled someone. You didn't enroll that person, but you're still earning off them. You get it? So no matter where you are or what your sponsor does in ISAGENIX, you're going to earn off people that you haven't enrolled. So that's freaking cool. And it's not like that in all network marketing companies, that's for sure. Okay, so yeah, it could be. So if your sponsor is on this side, and if your sponsor's going nuts, you might have more BV on this side, okay? It just determines. But if I was you guys, first day I was enrolled, I was like, thank you for introducing me. See you later. You are the CEO of your business, okay? No one else determines your success except you. Do not rely on anyone above you or below you or sideways for your success. It's all in your control. Okay. So say in this example, this side is stronger because someone here enrolled this person and this person's going nuts, okay? So that means the 600 BV would always come off the right side, okay? So for instance, how that might look like is when you go into team, view my team, not placement tree, remember? View my team, it might look like, I'm trying to think where you guys can see. I'll do it at the top. It might look like this. It'll say, BV on the right might be 10,000 points. BV on the left might be 2,000 points, okay? because this one's going nuts on the right. That's why there's more. But then it's also going to say PV, which is your personal purchases, might say PV of 8,000. Okay? As long as you keep your account active, which means you purchase 100 BV every 30 days, your PV is going to keep building up and up and up and up. So say in this example, say none of these people are active that you enrolled. Okay? The only people that are active are under here. In this case, the BV would keep building up, keep building up, keep building up. And your PV would keep building up, keep building up, keep building up. And even on your left side, there's some BV. Now, as soon as you get one active person on this, see, none of these guys are active, okay? As soon as you get one active person on the right, so this person here decides to do an order again, he's like, man, why did I ever stop these products? This is legit, I'm back. They do an order and get active again, you're going to cash in this whole lot. And how you cash that in is basically what your PV always gets allocated to the weak side, okay? So in this example, your weak side is your left. So that means that $8,000, 8,000 BV is going to go here, okay? So that means you're going to have 10,000 on your right and 10,000 on your left. It's definitely not going to be like even numbers like that. Okay, so what will happen is that will all get cashed in for every 900 BV. So that's going to be what? What's 10,000 divided by 900? What, 11 cycles? More than that? 11 cycles, maybe? Can someone work that out? So whatever, as soon as that person goes active, you're back to consultant. All your personal purchases, as long as you remain active, 100 BV every 30 days, all your personal purchases plus all the BV on the right plus the BV on the left will get cashed in. And it gets cashed in at the rate of $64 per cycle. Okay? So that's how it works. Now remember, it's only going to cash it in to the extent that it has points. Okay? So in this example, you know, your right side will be stronger, so it'll always take 600 from the right, and whenever there's 300 on the left, you'll get a commission cycle. Does that make sense? So if you've got one side that's really strong, amazing. That's so cool. But for most people, it's just you're enrolling right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And the back office will always place people on the side that needs points to help you get more cycles and more money. Cool? Awesome. Oh, 11 cycles. Thanks, Marie. Yeah. So yeah, so if you've got 11 cycles, what's that? 64 times 11. What, about $700? 640. Yeah, let's just say $704 in cycles. Is that right? I don't know. Yeah, so you get $64 times 11 cycles, $700. Yay, how cool, right? All right, now I'm going to also tell you guys, so your commission cycles are going to keep growing and growing and growing. Now, the other cool thing is there's certain bonuses that you get when you reach a certain number of cycles in one commission week, okay? So the first bonus that you can hit, I'm just going to, you guys understand this, yeah? I'm just going to rub this off to make it a little bit clearer. So the first bonus that you hit is when you get 5 commission cycles in 1 week, okay? So when you get 5, so this example we get 11, but when you get 5 commission cycles in 1 week, you get a bonus of $500. Now, well, actually, no, I'll change it. You get a bonus of $250 and you get it twice. That's out of $500. So you get $250 the first time you hit it and $250 the second time you hit it. Cool? When you reach 10 cycles in 1 week, oh, I should add, to get the 5 cycle bonus, you need to be a consultant the week before the 5 cycles. So you can't become a consultant and get 5 cycles and get the 5 cycle bonus in the same week, okay? Don't ask me why, but that's just a rule. So you be consultant, then you get the 5 cycle bonus. if that does happen where you're a consultant and you get the 5 cycle bonus in the same week, that's cool. You get 5 cycles in the same week. That's cool. You just won't get the bonus until you hit it again next time. Cool. So when you reach 10 cycles, you get paid $500 bonus and $500 bonus. So first time and second time. Now 10 cycles equals 1 star. So have you guys ever seen on the ranks, you know, like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, 6 star, and you're like, what the hell are these stars? It's a reflection of their income, of that person's income, okay? So 10 cycles in 1 week equals 1 star. 20 cycles in 1 week and you get a $1,000 bonus and another $1,000 bonus, and that equals 2 star. And just to confuse everyone, 40 cycles, you get paid $1,500 and $1,500. Oh, I hope you guys can still see. Yep. That equals 3 star. Now, if you're in the start group, when you hit 3 star and executive 3 star, that's what's called a Start 1000. And that's some of the first 1,000 people to be earning a 6-figure residual income under the age of 35. So 40 cycles per week is the equivalent of over $100,000 income per year. So I'm just going to tell you what that means. Okay, so let's work it out. 10 cycles per week, so 10 times 64, that's going to be an income of $640 every week. That's residual income from commissions, yeah? 20 cycles is going to be double that, so what, $1,300 a week. 40 cycles, so 40 times 65, or 64, 40 times 64 is going to be $2,500. So here, you're earning $2,500 a week, every single week from your commissions. So that's like killing it. So when you hit 3 star executive, that's when you are a Start 1000. Cool? I'll write that here. 3 star plus executive equals Start 1000. Cool? So you guys all know that right now we can win a trip to Machu Picchu and all expenses paid trip to Machu Picchu if we become a Start 1000 and are in the top 50 businesses in terms of points. So if you're gunning for that trip, Machu Picchu, you want to get to that 3 star, so 40 cycles in 1 commission week plus executive. Now, have you guys ever wondered what is silver circle and golden circle? Like, what does that mean? This is what it means. All of these, consultant, manager, director, that means silver circle. Once you are an executive, that's golden circle. So that's silver circle. And this is GC, golden circle or GC. Cool. So that's what that means. So for instance, if someone is a 1 star manager, they're going to be a 1 star silver circle because they're not yet executive manager. Does that make sense? If someone is a 3 star golden circle executive, they'll be a 3 star, 40 cycles a week, but they'll be executive if they're golden circle. So golden circle just means someone is executive. Okay, if they're silver circle, it means they've never been an executive. Once you become an executive, you retain that golden circle title forever. Okay, cool. Okay, so I love this. I know someone who's 7 star. That's me. Woo! Yeah, so 7 star, which is what I reached, was 200 commission cycles in 1 week, which is so sick. So that's 13,000 a week. Woohoo! Yeah. But next week coming, I'm going for 8 star, which is 250 cycles a week, which is 16,000 a week. Yeah. If I can do this, anyone can do this, guys. Seriously. I've been doing this for 5 years. Oh, for you guys I haven't met, I didn't even introduce myself. I'm Gabby. And yeah, I've been sharing ISAGENIX for 5 years. This isn't an overnight thing. But when you understand that this grows and grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, it never ever dilutes. So no matter where someone is in your entire placement tree, you earn the same off them as if you had personally enrolled them, okay? So anyone in your whole team, even if someone, like Marie Langdon, who's on this call right now, I introduced a girl from my high school called Katrina. She introduced her sister called Patrice. Patrice introduced her cousin, Shani, a friend, Shani. Shani introduced her cousin, Terry. Terry introduced her friend, Marie. Marie's on this call. And Marie is the same financial benefit to me as if I had personally introduced her. So how cool is that? You want to look after every single person. So even if you see in your placement tree or in your ISA pulse, people's names that pop up that you're like, who the heck is, Sanjeev, what the hell? You might want to reach out to Sanjeev and be like, hey dude, how's it going? So cool, I see you in my ISAGENIX team. Awesome, just want to let you know that I'm here to support you. You're a freaking boss. Let me know if I can help. Because every single person in your whole placement tree, you earn off financially, whether you introduce them or not. How freaking cool is that? It's crazy. As long as your account is active, 100 BV every 30 days, you're going to earn off every single person. And as long as you're on auto ship, okay? That's the real crucial part. Okay, so Terry Ann has said, I hit 1 star, 10 cycles, but I didn't actually get 10 cycles in my back office. Okay, this bit is kind of hard to explain, but you just got to believe me. Like it sounds weird but just trust me. So when you are, and this is probably going to go over some people's heads, and it doesn't make sense, it's just true. When you are going for these ranks here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 star, not 5 cycle, half star, it doesn't count for this one, but for all of the others, you can actually hit 1 star without having 10 cycles in your back office if you get what we call ghost cycles. That basically means if you get enrollments, if you enroll new people in the same commission week of those cycles, you get a certain number of ghost cycles for your enrollments, okay? Sounds crazy, but it's true, and this is how it works. Say, for instance, Terry had 7 cycles in her back office, 7 commission cycles, but if she also enrolled that week 2 premium packs, she's going to get 3 ghost cycles from the premium packs, and that 7 plus 3 ghost cycles equals 10. That's how she would have hit 1 star. And this is how it works. So basically, a premium, so I'll just put ghost. A premium pack, I'll start with ultimate. An ultimate pack gives you 1.8 ghost cycles. A premium equals 1.5, and a 30-day equals 0.5. Okay? So you can enroll people in the same week and still get your 1 star, 2 star, 3 star bonuses. So when I hit 7 star, I didn't get 200 cycles in my back office. I had 160 or something. And then I had my executive matching cycles, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, and my ghost cycles. And of course, you get most ghost cycles from premium pack, right? So like, Dad, buy a premium pack right now. Grandma, no, ultimate pack. Grandma, you're in the ultimate pack. Okay, so if you want to get more cycles, ghost cycles, you want to go for a rank advancement, go for those bonuses, you know that you can also get ghost cycles from enrollments that you do in that same week that can get you over the line. Cool? Okay, so let's add up all these bonuses here. So we've got 3,000, 4, 5, 6, about 6,500. Okay? So that's another 6,500 in bonuses from rank advancing. Okay? Now, the reason you want to get to executive as fast as possible, okay? There's two main reasons. Firstly, when you're an executive, your pay structure changes. So instead of just getting all the BV from all your team, like I just explained, for your personally enrolled consultants, that your people that you have personally enrolled that are consultants and getting paid, you get a match, a 10% match on their earnings every single week. Okay? So for me, I've got 35 paid as consultants or above. Some are directors, some are executives, some are consultants. But whatever they are earning every single week, all of them added up together, I get a 10% match on. So all my personally enrolled people getting paid, altogether, they earn around 300 cycles all added up. So because I'm paid as executive, I get a 10% match on that. So I get another 30 cycles per week on top of my income just because I'm executive. And how I stay executive is I've always got 5 consultants on my right and 5 consultants on my left. I've always got that. In fact, I've got like almost 20 and 20 because I never want to drop off being paid as executive. So that's why you want to get to executive as fast as possible. That's rule number 1. So when you guys think about it, because I'm paid as executive, I'm getting another 30 cycles times 64, 30 cycles times $64. I'm getting another $2,000 every week because I'm paid as executive. If I stopped being an executive, so say I went down to 9 consultants instead of 10, I would not get that $2,000 a week. So can you see how it's so important to get to executive? You want anyone who wants to maybe share ISAGENIX to be personally enrolled by you. So you want to personally enroll every single person and help them become consultants. Get to executive as fast as possible and then get there again and again and again. Get to executive, then create executives. So that's the reason number 1, you want to get there as fast as possible. Reason number 2 is that once you are an executive, you get put in the executive leadership pools. Now, holy shizballs. Last week, I got paid $24,000 from ISAGENIX because I was paid as executive and I was in the executive pool. Trust me, you guys want to get in those pools. And the thing is, the pools, I think it's around $150,000. It's paid out every month based on how many executives there are, right? So there's different pools. There's an executive 1-star pool, there's a 2 to 3-star pool, there's a 4 to 6-star pool, and then there's a platinum pool. So if your cycles are, say you're cycling 20 cycles a week, you're going to be in the 2-star executive pool, and the pool is paid out every month based on how many people are in there. And honestly, in Australia and New Zealand, there's hardly anyone in there. No shit. Not even kidding. Because people hit executive and then they fall off. Like they get 10 consultants and they go back to 9, then back to 8, back to 7. So I'm like, you guys are crazy. Like, you're getting out of these pools. I'm like, hey, I'm not complaining, but you're missing out on a heap of cash. A heap of cash. And the pools actually start from director. There is actually a director pool. The director pool, you can only, so as soon as you hit director, which is 6 consultants, you are in the director pool. You can only be in the director pool for 3 months. So as soon as you are in that pool, you want to stay there for 3 months, because once you've had your first payment, you've only got 2 more months to stay in there, then you're out. The executive pools you can stay in forever, okay? But the director pool you can only be in for 3 months. So any of you guys that are manager, you need to know how that director pool works so that you can cash in on it, right? I mean, we've had I think the maximum payout now is 5,000 US, which is about 9,000 New Zealand. And you guys can all get that. How they calculate how much you get in the pools is based on your percentage of your cycle. Oh my God, Marie, you're 1 consultant away from director? How freaking yeah, girl. Oh my God, and you're in the perfect position to do it, because how they calculate how much you get in that pool, they basically work out what's your previous cycles. So say for the past month, you've earned like, I don't know, 5 cycles per week. And then you hit director and your cycles jump to an average of 7 cycles per week. And it's done over the month. So it looks at what's your average cycles for the previous month versus your average cycles for the current month. If you have got a cycle growth, a percentage growth, that percentage growth determines how many shares you get in the pool. So if you have a big percentage growth that month and no one else has sweet jack all, you can get a sick bonus. So I know Terry Ann, you've just hit director, so you're probably in those pools right now. To stay in them, you have to stay paid as director. So you've got to keep your 6 consultants. If it drops down to 5, you're out of the pools. Okay, so you've got to keep your 6 consultants and stay director. Same with executive. To be in the executive pool, you've got to have your 10 consultants, 5 on the right, 5 on the left, and stay paid as director. Okay, question.
Can I ask something, Gabs, quickly?
Yep. Hang on 1 second. Oh no, you go. I'll come back to the question. You go, Terry.
You know how do you only get the shares if you have a cycle growth?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And if your cycle growth is 0, you'll get 0 shares. Or if it's negative, you get 0 shares. But you can see what your cycle growth is. If you go into your back office under contests and promotions, you'll see director pool. I actually think it's under reports. If you go under reports and you'll see director pool, current month, you'll see, okay, this is your benchmark from your previous months. So you'll be in a you're in a perfect position, Terry, because your cycles have grown hugely, right? So your previous benchmark will be quite low. And then now you've got these awesome cycles. So you can look at what your average is. So go to the report and it tells you. And the thing is, the report is actually a little bit delayed, like it's like a week behind. But because you can see how many cycles you've got that week, you can calculate it yourself. So what I do is I do my own calculation in like a little spreadsheet. All I'm doing is filling in the numbers that the report hasn't been updated with yet. And you can see the numbers because you can see how many cycles you've got in your back office, right? So I just fill it out and calculate how much I'm going to get. And then I calculate how many more I need to get to grow, to get a positive percentage growth, to get the shares and the bonus pool. Hope that makes sense. So, but number 1 priority, don't fall off director, because as soon as you fall off, you're out. As soon as you fall off executive, you're out. And you can only get back in, by getting back to executive. Then you're back in the pools. Question, Gabs, I'm 3 cycles this week. I've enrolled 1 premium pack. It's 1.5 ghost cycles, making it 4.5. Okay, so the ghost cycles doesn't count for the 5 cycle bonus. It only counts for 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, etc. So go, Samantha. You're on 3 cycles so far. You've got all weekend. Go hard. Get a couple of enrollments. If you want more cycles yourself, you can even do an order of your products yourself. And if you do a wholesale order rather than auto ship, your wholesale order BV you'll get paid on it straight away. So if you want cycles, you could just buy your products yourself. If I'm like, okay, I'm 1 cycle short, how much BV do I need for my next cycle? 130 BV, boom. I just do an order for 130 BV. And that BV will go straight through my account and I'll get paid on it. Yeah, go Sam, woohoo! Marie, 1 consultant director, yeah, and 1 more enrollment. Sick, go for it. Oh my gosh, go Marie. That'd be so cool to get you there. So that's just so freaking boss. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So really the aim of the whole comp plan is, first of all, keep your account active. Never, ever, ever, ever go inactive. Always keep your auto ship at 100 BV every 30 days. And note this as well. If you do an order of 50 BV and then another order of 50 BV, it's not going to work. It has to be 1 order of 100 BV every 30 days, okay? As long as you do that, you're never going to miss out on any money, okay? You're never going to miss out. Doesn't matter if other people go inactive, doesn't matter. You're never going to miss out as long as your account is active. And then the next thing to remember is look at team, view my team. And to be a consultant, which means you get paid, you need to have 100 BV going on your right and 100 BV going on your left. Remember, it can be from one single person on each side, or it can be 2 people ordering 50 BV, or 3 people ordering 40 BV. You know, so it does accumulate between it over a couple of people. So that's really, really important. And the third thing to remember is get to executive as fast as possible. Literally as fast as possible. Just sprint there. Because once you're there, like my pay doubled when I hit executive, because I got in the executive pools, I got the executive matching cycles, my pay doubled. Like, you start building this business as executive. Get to executive and stay there. Never, ever, 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 ever drop off. Because those executive matching cycles can be huge. Can be an extra, $200-$300 a week coming in. Amanda, did you want to add anything in here about, getting to executive, why it's so important, the leadership pools? I mean, you are, Amanda is the number 3 income earner in New Zealand and has been like forever. She's a freaking boss. Did you want to add anything, Amanda? You may be just listening in. I don't know. Okay, maybe you're just listening. Probably can't hear me. That's all good. But yeah, another main thing I want you guys to remember is your success and your income depends on no one except yourself. Don't, think that, your upline or your downline, it's nothing to do with anyone else. It's on how hard you work. That's it. And the other thing is that every single person in ISAGENIX is we're all working together. We're all on the same mission. And while you may not be financially linked to people, the more success everyone has, the more success everyone's going to have. Like, we all know that. The more 6-figure earners there are in ISAGENIX, the more sick, hot transformations there are in ISAGENIX, like the better it's going to be for everyone. We're proving that network marketing, and specifically ISAGENIX, we're the largest network marketing company in New Zealand and Australia, and we're showing people why. Because we have the boss products, but we have a sick culture where everyone helps everyone. One more thing I want to really reiterate to you guys. Did you guys know that in some network marketing companies, like, how we have right, left, right, left, right, left? In many other companies, you have to build multiple legs, like 7 or 8 legs. Okay. And you have to have active people on each leg to get paid. Okay. So we are so freaking lucky. And the other thing is, those people in those legs compete against one another. They're not working together. They're completely separate. Whereas us, we're all working together. You earn off people that your sponsor enrolls. Your sponsor earns off people that you enroll. It's a team, right? You're both helping each other. It's a win-win. It's not like that in other network marketing companies, right? We are so freaking lucky. And the other thing that sets ISAGENIX apart is that it never, ever dilutes. The BV, you earn off every single person. They could be 100 connections from you in your business, but they have the same financial benefit to you as if you'd personally introduced them. So you want to look after every person in your team. And if I was to say what has helped me have big success, it's me reaching down to people in my team and supporting them and encouraging them and showing them this opportunity, showing them the money. Even if I have it I'm like, Sanjeev, who is this guy? All right. Hey, Sanjeev, did you know you can get your product for free? He's like, what? Show me. I'm like, sick, let's do it. So I'm reaching out to people in my downline that, in my placement tree, or like, if you guys have got ISAPulse, when notifications pop up on my ISAPulse of people entering the ISABody challenge or anything, and if I don't know them, I'll reach out to them, be like, hey dude, saw you into the ISABody challenge, so cool. Let me know if I can help you. You're in my ISAGENIX team. So it's every single person is the same financial benefit to you as if you'd personally enrolled them. Now, that is definitely not the case with other network marketing companies. What happens in other network marketing companies is if you introduce someone, you may earn a 10% commission off that person. If they introduce someone, you might earn a 5% commission. And then anyone that person introduced is no benefit to you. So can you see how some of the leaders don't even care about those people down the line? Whereas ISAGENIX, we are incentivized to help every single person have massive, massive success. How freaking cool is that? Like, we're so lucky. We are so, and it's not until, you know, basically when I started having success in ISAGENIX, all these other companies started coming at me saying, come to our company, come to our company. I'm like, okay, show me what you got. And I'm like, holy crap, ISAGENIX trumps this so bad. So just know that we are so, so lucky to have this compensation plan. And when I first got into ISAGENIX, you know, Kathy Coover's like the trainer of the trainer. She's like the boss training lady. Eric's like Start Your Life, all that cool stuff. John Anderson made the products. I was like, what does Jim Coover do? Like, what does Jim do, the dad? Like, what does he do? Then I found out that he did this. He did the comp plan. I'm like, we're not worthy. We're not worthy. Jim Coover is the freaking man. He's the godfather. He's so smart. He's so smart. And because he set it up how he has, you can out-earn anyone. So I earn more than the person who introduced me and the person who introduced her and the person that introduced her because I worked harder. How cool is that? It's like, and that is not like that in other network marketing companies. That's actually impossible in most network marketing companies. Did you guys know that in most other companies, if someone below you out-earns you or outranks you, you no longer earn off that person. It's called like, I can't remember what it's called. So leaders don't want their team to out-earn them or have massive success because then it means they don't earn off them anymore. Isn't that crazy? We want our team to like overtake us. That's like the best thing that can happen. It's like, fuck yeah, go for it. Like we're just so lucky. It's so fair. Anyone can succeed. You're paid based on how hard you work. So just know that we have hands down the best compensation plan on the planet, bar none. And I've looked at quite a few. But you know, I'm 5 years in. I've worked super hard just doing this over and over again. Make sure you show people this video. You know, I've recorded it. Show people this video. You know, show them that the BV never ever dilutes. And as long as your account is active, it'll keep building up and keep building up and keep building up and keep building up. Then one day, 5 years later, you become consultant and you get paid 10 grand because you bought so much products over that time. Like how sick is that? I had a guy who, got paid $7,000 just because he'd stayed active his whole time and he had 2 active people on his inside. And then he got to consultant and then boom, payday. Like stay active. Whatever you do, stay active, keep your account active and get to executive as fast as possible. Cool. All right, guys. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that helps you guys understand why anyone can succeed in ISAGENIX. And I know it can be a bit overwhelming and confusing this stage, but just know you need to keep your account active, 100 BV every 30 days, and help 10 people that you've introduced become consultant. Help 10 friends get their products for free. That's all you need to do. And you're going to crush it. That is the gist of it. You're going to get all the bonuses along the way. And you're just going to be living a sick life. Okay, guys. Well, thanks so much. I didn't intend for this to go for an hour, but I get pretty fired up. And there's so much more stuff to this. You know, on top of the money, there's the trips, there's all the incentives, all the trophies, all the cool stuff that comes alongside it. But feel free to message me anytime with any questions. If you ever want to watch this recording, you can. I've recorded it. So thanks so much for jumping on. I love it. We've got naked people in the shower. We've got people in bed. We've got people. Hey guys, I love it. We've got people in a boardroom. Oh, I love that, Jackie. It's so cool. People driving. This is what it's about. You can do this from anywhere. It's so freaking cool. All right, guys, have an epic night. And yeah, just message me if you want the recording and go forth, get to executive and kick some butt. Bye, everyone.